What's up, beautiful people? Losing Drea here, and I'm coming to you guys with another July 2020 dual challenge video. I'm going to forget about one challenge. I've screwed that up so many times as far as staying carnivore. Let me tell you guys, I've eaten all the dairy now and things that I said I wasn't going to eat. I started eating. I even had a cup of coffee today. But we'll get to that in a second. I figured, why do all this visual stuff and then maybe you're not even listening and it takes me so long to do and I'm really not feeling good right now. Honestly, I decided to come on here and do a video nonetheless, even though I'm not feeling the greatest. If I pass out, at least it'll be recorded on camera. I feel horrible. I want to say a good 10 hours sleep. I mean, I did wake up in between the time I went to bed and the time I actually ended up going back to bed because I woke up and then I stayed up for a little while. I couldn't fall back to sleep, and about 2 hours maybe went by and I went back to sleep. So it was in the span of about 12 hours. I give or take myself 10 hours. And I lost 2 pounds on the scale overnight, which is kind of a good thing because yesterday I had a gain from the prior night. My mom's birthday on the 10th, that made things terrible. Hubby brought a cheesecake home, and I got into the cheesecake. He got into the cheesecake. Mom got into the cheesecake. All three of us ate a huge cheesecake in the last couple of days prior to that. Saturday came. I could not go to sleep. I decided late in the day, I don't know, maybe about 9 or something in the morning. To me, that's late in the day. Normally, I'm going to sleep at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, but I ended up I wanted to go to the flea market. Did I need to go to the flea market? No, not really. I was craving pickled green tomatoes. There is a guy there, the pickle guy. He makes his own pickles and his own tomatoes, and I think he grows them in his own garden as well. And I don't normally do veggies because they make me ill, but I went and I got them. And that's not why I'm feeling sick right now. To be honest with you, I don't even know what it was. I just had a small Haas avocado while I was waiting to make some ground beef, and then I made the ground beef and I added a little rail sauce into it because that's normally what I would make for my mom, even though I'm not like doing sauce because I'm not doing vegetables. Well, who's not doing vegetables? If you look back at what I've been eating since this whole challenge started, I've been finding ways to introduce a few veggies here and there. And I don't know if it was the avocado that kind of did me in, or the fact that I had coffee for the first time in about 2 months. It could have been anything. I mean, I don't even think the creamer in the coffee was good. I took some pictures. I'll insert it. It looked like it separated. I didn't care. I drank it anyways. I'm a little frustrated. My mom's in the hospital right now. She had to be taken. She wanted to go by an ambulance, but with all the craziness going on and all the stupid questioning or whatever before they even leading up to taking anybody, I don't know. My husband went and he took her and dropped her off there, and I guess he's bringing her home. She's okay. She got checked out, but whatever her issue is, I don't know yet till she comes home and she tells me. But I'm not feeling too good, guys. I'm really not feeling too good. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to do what I need to do. I'm really stressed out and upset about the money situation with my job. It's just not there. I'm going to have to probably go out and do gig work. Like if you don't know what that is, it's basically the people that work on the front lines delivering food and that kind of stuff to people who don't want to go out or can't go out, can't leave their houses, and are at home with their kids or quarantined and working from home, whatever. It seems to be a lot more busier type of a thing to do for me right now that might make me more money than I'm making doing what I do for a living, what I've done for many, many years for a living. It's just stressing me out to no end because the bills are coming in and they're getting paid, but the money that they're getting paid from was money that I would have had put away for a house or to move. And it's like every time I take from that little bit of savings that I had and I see it dwindling and going down and less and less and less, I'm just getting so sick. It's so stressful and it's so upsetting. And right now, talking to you guys, I'm holding back a gazillion tears because I'm watching my dreams yet again just going poof right in thin air. And meanwhile, I have to try to hold it together and do what I need to do for me because I can't lose sight of myself in any of this regardless. I have to put myself a number one priority. And so I'm doing that. I'm trying to do that. If any of you are probably going through the same or similar type of stress, I'm pretty sure you can relate with me. So I have to put it out here for you guys because that's just me. And if you know me, you know I'm always very, very honest, very transparent, and I don't hold anything back. I'm not on here to gain subscribers through major success. I'm actually on here to gain subscribers to help me through my failures. And I know that any human out there, it is human nature. We all end up failing. The thing is how do we do what we do to get back up and keep on going? You know, those are the things that are important. How did I get through it? What am I doing to get through it? If I can share that and help one of you guys who are going through it, then that's all that matters to me. Taking myself out of my own problems and putting myself and focusing on other people's problems has always been a huge, huge help and benefit for me for my own mental health and the things that I go through. So I started to write on the board and all this other stuff. And, I'm not even going to go there. I have it on my little book. I keep this little book, and every day I have, the day, the weight, what I weighed, if it was a holiday. The 11th actually was my dad's birthday. And normally I light a candle for my father, but it was way too late by the time it was that I had already recognized that he just didn't have a candle lit for him this year. And I know, like my husband said, don't feel bad. You can, pretty much create a candle or light a candle for him, but hold on a second. I'm getting a little sidetracked here. So I didn't light a candle for him, but I did what I was supposed to do as far as, my mom's birthday was on the 10th. I got into the cheesecake. Y'all know that because I said so. Yesterday, my dad's birthday, but then I left the house. I went to the flea market, and at the flea market, I was a little hungry, and I was with hubby, so I ended up buying us gyros without the pita bread, and it was just gyro meat. I said, hey, we're 2 low carbers here. What can you do? And they gave us the sliced gyro meat, which I don't know what was in it. God knows how many points and ingredients. I'm pretty sure it was a lot. It did taste good, but it was pre-sliced stuff, not like what they slice off of the leg that you see usually spinning on one of those things. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't that good for me. And then I haven't been eating onions. I've refused for a long time after the last time I made a pot roast with onions in it. Didn't even eat the actual onion. Just ate the pot roast from within the onion and experienced body odor on me that I've never smelled. And so I said I'm never going to eat another onion again in my life because I've realized that no matter what I like taste-wise of onions or garlic, that there's got to be that clear inclination we're not supposed to eat them because nobody's body should smell that terrible. And nobody should have to cry that bad when they're cutting them damn things either. I digress. But there was onions, there was tomatoes, there was lettuce, and there was tzatziki sauce, whatever that stuff is that they normally put on gyros. Hubby didn't get any on his. He does not like that white stuff anyways. He did get something else they said that they make themselves. Some sort of a creamy Italian dressing, maybe it was. I don't know. I didn't opt for that, but I enjoyed what I ate. That was the beginning of what I ended up coming home and eating again, which was another piece of cheesecake. I know. It's insanity. But anyways, after all that, I finally got to bed. I don't remember exactly what time it was. I think it was around 3 in the afternoon, and then I woke up at around 10 something, or maybe it was around midnight, and that's when I came on. I ate, but I came on and I said I'm not going to do a video. There's going to be no way I'm going to be able to edit the video if I don't just put that out there. And I needed sleep, and I knew that I was tired and I was feeling a little off last night. However, I know me. If I've got something to do, a video to edit, it's a process. It takes several hours. I knew if I did that, I would never have allowed myself to go to sleep. So I allowed myself to go to sleep that evening. I went to bed. I want to say it was probably around 4, almost 5 in the morning anyways. And I woke up at around 10:30 in the morning, only to be up for about 2 hours, and around 12:30 or so, which was the last time I actually looked at the phone, the time on my phone, and I went back to sleep, and I was successful at sleeping until I woke up, which was, 8:30 at night? Yeah. So I went to bed at 2:30, 3 o'clock, I say, and I woke up at 8:30. So between the time, I woke up like a bunch of different times in the night. Anyways, my weight was 227.6, and that was on the 11th, day 11. I broke my fast at 2 o'clock in the morning. I ate leftover chicken breast because I didn't feel like cooking, and I had a half of the green pickled tomato. I say half, but there's like these quarter chunks that they, slivers. 2 of them. I had that 124-ounce iced tea that I normally drink. So really all I had was 5 points total because it was the stevia. I figured it out. The stevia and then 4 ingredients, that makes 5. One time. I didn't do any more than 1 serving. Typically I would do 2 1/8 of a serving teaspoons, but I did only 1. And I've been doing only 1. Now, today, the 12th, I went to bed last night, like I said, around 5 something in the morning. Yeah, I went to bed last night around 5 something in the morning, and I woke up a couple of different times to pee, which I was peeing quite a bit. And then I was up at like 10:30 until about 12:30, and then I went back to sleep. All in all, it was about a span of 12 hours that I should have slept, but I know for those 2 hours where I woke up at 10:30 and didn't get back to sleep till about 12:30, I can't count those 2 hours of sleep. So they weren't straight hours sleep, but I did have 10 hours in total. And that was good for me because I ended up losing 2 pounds overnight, which I needed to because this was 2 pounds that I gained. so, so I had 227.6 on the scale yesterday and 225.6 on the scale today. So I lost 2 pounds overnight. I broke my fast at 10:30. I ate some ground beef and Rayo sauce, both of which have absolutely nothing, no extra ingredients in them. I have some screenshots I took. I'll put them in here now where you can take a look yourself. I did have a 10-ounce cup of coffee, which I haven't had coffee in 2 months, so I broke that little thing. And it wasn't like it was a thing. I just stopped drinking coffee because it just seemed like I didn't like it anymore. And for some reason, I was in the mood for a cup of coffee. I thought maybe that might just make me feel better. Does it look like the milk kind of, what is it, curdles a little bit? It didn't really curdle. It just kind of laid there on the top a little bit. And I don't know. I'm not feeling good at all. And I know my mom's going through stuff and whatnot, but I'm usually a lot stronger than that. Whatever I'm feeling has something to do with what I ate. I'm pretty sure of it. But that's all I had. And then, of course, I have another 24 ounces of iced tea. Both of those, again, just one serving each. So 10 points total for the day. A lot better than I had been doing, previous with all the cheesecake and everything. I wasn't going to sit there and read off all the ingredients. It was bad enough looking at it while I was in the refrigerator. I didn't want to dwell on the ingredients and be looking at it just to look at the ingredients. I have a problem with food, and it's a big time trigger for me. So even though reading the ingredients on a lot of this stuff and learning what I'm eating is good for me, it's problematic for me too because I'm dwelling on what do I eat and how do I keep my points low? Even though it's not about the losing the weight with the points. But for me right now, it is about losing the weight. I have a personal goal to get down to 210 pounds, which was my lowest. And I should have did that many, many years ago, let alone last year, November, when I saw that number. I should have been in Wonderland a long time ago. And I keep getting in my own darn way. And it's sickening and it's sad. And if it isn't just the fact that I'm screwing up or I'm eating something that's making me sick, it's the continual frustration that I absolutely seem to have no control over whatsoever of putting myself through. So I come on here to you guys because that's what I do here on my channel. I'm trying to do better right now so far in this evening. It's actually the 13th day at 2:45 in the morning, but you won't be getting a video from me until later when I wake up today on the 13th day and do my stuff and have something to tell you. That's just the way it works. So I'm going to end this so that you guys can hopefully see it at a reasonable time. But know that I'm okay, other than a little bit of stomach upset and queasiness. I'm not a puker, so I'm pretty positive at this point. Although I feel bad, I'm not going to be losing my cookies. I wish I could say that I would, because that might actually help me feel better faster. But because I can shove a toothbrush down my throat and nothing help, that's not going to happen. So anyways, I'm getting off track. I do have somewhat of a headache. It might be because my hair is up. I don't know. But I did hear from hubby. He is going to be picking my mother up. They will be home probably within the next hour or two, if that. He's tired himself. He was out trying to do some work, but I guess he's just burning the candle on both ends and having stomach cancer on top of it. I don't know how he does what he does. I don't know. I mean, he's had 4 B12 shots in the last 4 days after they released him from the hospital. And if that's given him the energy that he's getting, then why don't I have energy? I take B12 every single day. It's part of my supplements. Right now, I don't feel like taking any supplements because then I'll probably will lose my cookies because I'm just not good at swallowing at the moment. Saliva, any of that stuff, it just... I don't know about y'all, but that is the worst for me. And that's like the only thing that probably would make me lose my cookies. Anyways, guys, with that said, be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you, be the boss of your loss if you're on a weight loss journey. And I'll definitely be seeing you in the next one. Bye, guys. Be blessed. Mwah. Hey guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button down below and be sure to ring the bell so you can be notified of all new videos as I put them out to you, as well as if I go live.